Hey guys, welcome back to another ARX mod showcase, and today we're gonna take a look back into Sid's hybrid because ever since I posted that video, Sid has made even more hybrids. Not only aquatic creatures hybrids, but also this particular type S hybrids, which is quite cool. But more on that later. So now I'll be showing you all the different hybrids again from type 4 to type 1. Alright, first up we'll be talking about the Ploichtys, which is a mixture between a Trilobite and a Coelacanth. And it does looks oddly cute in a sense, but also really weird. However, this very weird hybrid actually brings a pretty good early game underwater exploration, as not only can it move on land, so if you're away from the water, the dangers of the water, even though land isn't that safe either, but you also can go swim decently fast into the water, well, not fast enough to escape from anything, but you know, good enough. And not only that, once you're in danger, you can just woo out of the water like that. So yeah, this is a pretty good early game aquatic hybrid, where if you want to, you know, just go down to the depths and just collect some resources and swim up immediately. So yeah, this is the Ploichtys. Alright, next we're gonna talk about the type 3 hybrids. First, I'll talk about the Diplospinosaurus, which is a mixture between a Megalosaurus and a Spinosaurus. This isn't new, but I did say in the previous video that the meshing is a bit messed up. So now that it's fixed, I can review it in all its glory. So, what can this little guy do? Well, first it runs decently fast, and secondly, it does have the ability to heal like an Argentavis once I kill this guy and show you. So once eating dead corpses, you have very high regeneration rate. So it's a very good raid. It's similar to a Megalosaurus where it's good in raiding. However, this can raid both in morning and nighttime. And Erector is just a really cool raw. However, the downside to this is that in the description it does say that it will receive additional damage from any sources due to its amped up genetics. So yeah, you gotta keep a lookout for that. Next, we're gonna talk about the Goggle, which is a mixture between a Palovia and an Onyx. What this hybrid can offer you is a very good adventuring and traveling companion, where not only does it run, you know, decently fast, but once you jump, it jumps really high and it glides really far, as you can tell. So this hybrid is less on the offensive but more on the utility of you can just jump around really far places, and it does lose the digging ability of a Palovia, but it does make up for it in the fact that it's not an ambush creature anymore, but more of just, you know, you want to go from one place to another really fast and safely, as not much thing in the sky can bother you except an Argentavis. But then again, that can't really catch up to this little guy, can it? So yeah, this is the Goggle. Now next on the type 3 hybrid list is the Kritopeltosaurus, which is a mixture between the Ichthyosaurus, the dolphin, and the what's his name? I need to say this again. What the fuck's his name? Now next on the hybrid list is the Kritopeltosaurus, which is a mixture between the Ichthyosaurus and the Bellucercolestes, which gives this relatively fast but very bulky type 3 hybrid. As not only is it faster than a Bellucercolestes, it also is, you know, it also can harvest more than a Bellucercolestes. Its left click is a normal attack, or its right click is a harvesting attack. As the one downside to it would be that it's, you know, you need to increase its weight. However, it, as I said, is a lot faster than a normal Bellucercolestes, so you can probably farm more stuff as compared to using one ordinary one. So yeah, this is all the type 3 hybrids, all the new type 3 hybrids for Sid's hybrid mod. Now next on the list will be the new type 2 hybrids, one of which is a S hybrid, which is a mixture of different kinds of hybrids together. So we'll be going that last, which is the duops there. So first we're going to talk about the Neoboa Neoboamimus. The Neoboamimus is a hybrid between a Diplodocus and a Titanoboa, which gives this nightmare feel, I guess. And not only does it have a really cool aesthetic raw, which not only does it have a really cool aesthetic raw, which is a mixture between a Titanoboa and a Diplodocus. It can run like a Diplodocus, tail sweeps like one, and its basic bite attack does have a torpidity value to it. So this is very good for taming large creatures, unlike the Titanoboa, which will die immediately, since now this is basically a Titanoboa with the HP of a Diplodocus. So yeah, this is a strong front of a Type 2 hybrid if you want to tame big creatures. Now next is the Lurdworps. The Lurdworps is a mixture of 3 herbivores, which is the Mammoth, the Woolly Rhino, and the Daeodon, which gives this, how do I put it in better words, super amped up Daeodon. It does have the ability of the Daeodon of immense heal, and its level 1 stats has an particularly high amount of food, so this is definitely better than a Daeodon. Not only that, it also has an immense amount of HP, especially on raiding creatures. And by pressing C, you do use a harvesting attack, where you can harvest not only creatures but also materials in the area. While its left click would be the standard horn attack. But despite that, it does lose the ability of charge like the Woolly Rhino. However, the base of the Daeodon is still there. So if you pair this with the Allosaurus Daeodon hybrid, you'll get in 9 impossible to kill, 9 immortal force of creatures, considering the fact that both have immense amount of food. Now next is the, as you can tell its head stuck in the water, the Centrodonsaurus, which is a mixture between an anglerfish and the Plesiosaurus. What its function is would be a bodyguard. It has the ability to detect enemies and also scare away enemies, like so. And not only that, it has the sonar sensing ability similar to a parasaur. So this essentially becomes an underwater parasaur, but just, you know, a lot more scary and offensive. So yeah, this is the this is the Centrodonsaurus, and one bug that Sid might want to look out for is that you can get stuck in it. So yeah, now on to the last and final types of hybrid, which everyone is waiting for, the Type 1 hybrid. Now on to the Type 1 hybrid. I'll be first going through the Pachycanthorus, which is a mixture between a Daeodon and a Brontosaurus, which gives this extremely powerful tank of a raid machine. And if you notice, this is the herbivore island where in the middle there'll be a bunch of rocks. I actually used this guy to clear it, as its left click is a standard tail sweep, which deals quite an amount of damage, as you can tell from just me sweeping that one Stegosaurus. But it also has a very powerful storm ability, which quite literally decimates every stone structure in the vicinity. So this is a very good, not only a very good gatherer for materials, but also an extremely powerful siege machine. So use it how you will. Now next is the Supertherium, which is a mixture between a Megalosaurus, a Calicotherium, and a Therizinosaurus, which gives this amped up, powerful, extremely powerful herbivore hybrid. Which, if you ever have a playthrough it, please name it the vegetarian Wendigo, because it does look like a Wendigo, but just, you know, herbivore. And what its unique abilities are is it has a standard bite ability, a claw swipe ability, and the most unique of ability, which should be this, a rock throw ability similar to the golem, and it throws pretty far, as you can tell. God damn, that's far. So yeah, this is a very good artillery, not only an artillery creature, but also you can use it for destroying quite literally anything in your path. As you can tell, its stats are quite high compared to other creatures, and not only that, it also has a range attack. So yeah, this is the what, Super Terrarium. Now last on the list is this abomination, scary nightmare fuel of a creature called the Thalassodraco. It is a mixture between a Velocinychus and the Leopterodon. And anyone who played Arcs or seen the Arcs wiki page will know that they say what the tips ask is, if you want to kill a Velocinychus, you'll get a Leopterodon, or like just an immense amount of Megalodon or Mosasaurus just to hunt one down. So this basically mixes the size and the scariness, the size of a Velocinychus and the scariness of a Leopterodon. So what can it do? Well, first of all, it can struggle on land for some odd reason. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but it can struggle on land. And what else it could do is, once it has a very, very powerful roar that will scare quite literally every creature in the game. And it's, from what they say, they say you can breach out of water 10 meter, but I'm not sure how do you do that. But as you can tell, it's very, very strong. Just by this. Yeah, just by that, it's really, really strong. So yeah, this is quite literally the biggest and scariest sea creature you can get in the game thus far. And all I like to say is that Ark finally has a underwater Giganotosaurus. I mean, just look at it. It's big, it's scary, and its roar can stun creatures in the vicinity, as you can tell from this. So yeah, this is the Thalassodraco, which I shall now fondly name as the Giganotosaurus of the ocean. So yeah, I've come to the end of a video. Sorry this video was a bit short because it's just a slight update video on what Sid has done so far for his high rate video, for his mod. And he really outdid himself this time. He was able to mix creatures that, you know, not everyone was typically thinking of. Like, you know, just mix, you know, a Triceratops and a Stegosaurus to make a, you know, Stegoceratops or something like that. But rather he just go above and beyond and created not only land creatures but also aquatic creatures. We will come to the end of the video, and if you do like this kind of content, do, you know, just leave a comment, like, subscribe, and just, how about this, just type in the comment what mods you want me to go through. And for the mods I want to go through more underdog mods that aren't really like I will go through those like pretty high end, those pretty famous mods, but I like to go through this kind of underdog mods where it's quite under the radar but it's actually really, really good. So yeah, this has been Castle Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.